I saw this deck the other day online, and I have no idea what it is. I love women though. You guys know I'm a lesbian. I love women, and it's by a woman, Lisa Lister, and it's called Shesirensoracle. So I was like, this got to be about women, and they got to be fierce, cause sirens are always fierce. At least that's what I'm thinking. So I picked up this deck to show you guys with my own money. I'm going to put underneath here the affiliate link to Amazon in case you want to purchase it. But we're going to find out together what this deck is about. I have no idea what we're getting ready to see. I have no clue. I have no clue if there's nudity. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this deck. But it looked interesting. It was new. It was from Hay House. Hay House is known for quality. So whenever they put out something, I don't feel, too terrified buying it. I know it's probably going to have at least a decent quality. They are small though. This box is smaller than some of the other Hay House. Look, I have another Hay House deck right here, and see how much smaller. It's shorter and it's not as wide. So I'm expecting the cards to be a little smaller than the standard Hay House deck, which should be interesting. And we should get, at least there's one beautiful woman of color on the front. So I don't know what else we're going to find. Oh, let's look at the back. Oh, okay. So some more people of color, some more beautiful women of color. So I don't know what we're going to find, but we're getting ready to find out. My name is QueenAusetHeru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to other people who might like this deck too. Please drop us a positive comment in the comment section. And if you want to get your own reading done, please hit me up, because underneath the link to this deck, there will be my personal information in case you want to hit me up for a reading. You'll also find my Patreon in case you want to become a patron. And you'll find my Cash App, my PayPal in case you want to send a donation to the channel. And you'll find I have Ask an Aquarius and ArchAngel Michael merchandise. So let's get started. Alright, so first of all, dig the finger holes. Love the finger holes. I have to fight with decks so bad when there are no finger holes. Oh, it drives me crazy. So when I pull it off, this is what's written inside. So I'm expecting some wisdom, some fierceness, and some femininity, some medicine, and some magic. Right up my alley, baby. Let's go. I'm ready. So first of all, here is our book. Fat Guidebook. I don't see any color illustrations in it. I do see some spreads though. That's always positive. So yeah, no color, no illustrations. They don't show the cards, but there's a lot of information in here. It's only 42 cards. A lot of us are used to 44. And there is that paper around it like that instead of plastic. So that's always good. I'm going to show you, the cards are not numbered, so I'm just going to show you them in the order that they are inside the box. Now remember I said they look smaller. They are definitely smaller. Peep that. Definitely smaller. So I guess Hay House is going with smaller cards, which I'm not mad at. I don't mind the size of Hay House's normal decks because my hands are pretty big, but I'm not mad at that because a lot of people tell me they're too big for their hands. Take a look at this. This is a standard size from the Moonology Oracle from Hay House, and this is the size of this one. So as you can see, they've shaved it down by a lot. Now, I never mind the bigger ones because I can shuffle them, but like I said, I like the fact that it stretches the artwork. So that's the only thing that I hope we don't lose in here is the artwork. But I'm not mad at it because other people have told me that, excuse me, let's pull it forward. Other people have told me that's a problem for them. So yay for y'all, because this should be better. Okay, love her jewelry. All right, now we've seen the size of the card. A little glossy, as you can see, not too much. Nice kickback to it. Nice. So not too thick, not too thin. Ooh, that looks like a yoni to me. I think that's a yoni. I know a yoni. When I see a yoni, that looks like a yoni. So I like the backs. I love the pink. Pink is my color. And here's our card. So okay. That came from the back, I think. I think I did these backwards. Let me pull it this way. Okay, now we're going to get a good look. So far, I like the first card. Now, one of the things I'm seeing here, vision. There is no description of what the card is talking about. It's just a keyword. So if that bothers you, you can always use the guidebook. I definitely recommend using the guidebook. Now, if you're somebody like some of my friends who never use the guidebook, that's fine too. But you're going to have to intuit what you think it means just jumping off of the word. Love her. Love her by... Oh my goodness. I'm excited already. First thing I'm noticing is not only are we seeing different types of women, diverse cultures is what I'm seeing, but I'm also seeing the fact that we're getting different body types, because you rarely get that, and I'm feeling that. So if you got the Untamed card and you're using it intuitively, you would have to go inside yourself to say what that means. So you could be telling the person in the reading that they need to be more wild and untamed. They need to release, you know, that part of themselves, their shadow self. This also reminds me of Mardi Gras. Very Mardi Gras-esque to me, with the beautiful ladies in the colorful outfits. So immediately, look at her earring. Love that. So immediately, I'm feeling this deck. I'm feeling the fierceness of it. Very feminine energy. It's the kind of deck I would use if I was doing, like, for instance, a divine feminine reading. If I was using my goddess deck, this would go perfect with this. Yeah, thrive. Love her green fingernail polish. Love it. This deck is very modern too. I'm noticing. I mean, there are some, you know, like some remnants to culture, which of course come from tradition, which come from, you know, the beginning of time. Like, for instance, that pattern that's on her neck, the tattoo that she has, they may represent something. I don't know. The other girl, she had jewelry on, looks like it may represent a specific culture. But I'm also seeing a lot of modernness to this. For instance, her lipstick, her eyeshadow, the other young lady's fingernail polish, all that is modern looks. Beautiful. She's on the back of the box. She gives me a very regal look to her. Definitely queen energy. Beautiful. So far, I'm pleasantly surprised. For a deck I had never seen and didn't know what to expect, I'm pleasantly surprised. I really like the diversity of it. And I like the artwork. The artwork is very happy artwork. I'm feeling the artwork. The use of the yoni for the back of the card was brilliant, especially for a deck that, you know, was supposed to be for the sacred feminine. So that's awesome. It's only 42 cards. I wish it was 44 or more, but that's okay. Reverence. She reminds me of Mother Mary. So I do like the artists, you know, they have their own little take on these vibrations. Even the ones that are familiar to me, the artist has their own thing going on with them. So that's awesome. Okay. Wow. Whew. We got to look that one up, guys. We got to look this one up and see what this one means. Hold up. Like the bull said, stop the press. Who is that? Vicky Vale. And if y'all remember that old Prince song, Stop the Press. Now the question is, how do we find these? Because I don't think they're in any kind of order. Nope. Alphabetical? It might be alphabetical. Hold up. We might get lucky. P, M, P. All right, y'all. They're in alphabetical order. So that just saved me. It says, this one says, She Rift Transmission. Reclaim your oracle voice. The voice that resides deep down in your belly. Okay, so that eye is the third eye. That snake gotta be the Kundalini. Come in, come down into your belly, down into your pelvic bowl, and at your center meet the Pythoness. Yes, the expression of the underground serpent, the current of life force. source that generates the earth. You are the Pythoness. She who speaks what you see, feel, witness, and experience from the belly of the earth. Affirm it. I reclaim my center. I reclaim my voice. Okay. And then there's something here called heart rift prompt activation. At one time, the word Pythoness was used, and not in a good way, to describe a woman who spoke from the bottom of her belly. To connect with the Pythoness in you, move your hips, rub below your navel, and ask yourself, am I speaking my deepest from the belly truth? More importantly, do I trust it and what it has to say? That's awesome, because I was watching something and they were doing a dance for Mami Wata, and Mami Wata is known for having snakes, and she's a spirit from Africa, and they were moving their hips and calling upon Mami Wata. She is an imaging of a vision I had on a winter solstice when I was sitting in the Ganjaji temple on Ganzo, an island off the northeast coast of Malta. She is an ancient one from future times. An ancient one from future times. That's interesting. Who speaks the wisdom she sees from the belly of the earth. On the card, you'll notice that she has her hands flat against her chest. This is a beautiful nurturing hold that helps us to mother ourselves if we're feeling vulnerable. Wow. So if you get this card, wow. If somebody got this card, I would definitely be telling them they need to be speaking their truth. And I would also, depending upon how they felt about it, tell them to consider Kundalini. What do they call those? Kundalini meditations. That's definitely what I would read up on and consider with that one. That's really interesting. Now, I've been showing these to y'all backwards, so I'm gonna turn them around. I've been showing them from the bottom up. That's why when I said, how do I find these? Alphabetical order. Now we're gonna go back into the right direction. Agency. Oh wow. Whew. Wow. I got into a big fight one time about someone trying to take my agency. As soon as I saw that word, it brought it right back. Alchemy. Look at the crystals. Oh, the rose quartz at the bottom. Beautiful. Oh, I love it. So, of course, I do like this deck. I really do like this deck. I would have to say this is a 10 out of 10. Because it has all of my buttons. I like the card stock. I like the card size. That was a very excellent choice on the part of Fate House. I really enjoy the artwork. I like the fact that we're getting people, women of different sizes. I like the fact that we're seeing women from different cultures. I like the fact that they all seem to be doing their own thing. You know, they're not all the same style. They're not all, the same type. There's a lot of diversity to their personalities. I love her. Look at that big smile she has. The art was done very well. I love her head wrap. I love the bold colors. All of these colors are bright, bold, and beautiful. This deck is very empowering to me. As a woman, I would definitely use this as a daily pull too, because I thought about using it in conjunction with my goddess readings, and that would be really cool. But I also see this as another one that would be great for a daily pull, especially for a woman, because women, we go through things. Every gender goes through things depending upon what's going on. I love her nose ring, but this is specifically talking about the things that women go through from what I'm seeing at the bottom. I mean, men have issues with, tapping into their courage too. So even a man who pulled these would see something for himself. But I really think women will get a lot out of this energy. It seems to me like it really speaks to the aspects of us that are often repressed. For instance, the voice one, the one about speaking up, the Pythoness. Men are not usually reprimanded for speaking up. They're expected to lead and speak up, actually. When they don't, we look at them sideways like, why are you not saying nothing? But women, are often told to be quiet, to just follow, and that's a mistake because a lot of women have, as we know, a lot of great ideas, a lot of great brains. Women have come up with a lot of inventions over the years. Sometimes it fascinates me the things that women have created and I don't even know. So I think it really speaks to that vibration. I'm really feeling it. It's definitely a win. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. If I haven't already, definitely. Okay. And I like her size. Look at her. And I think she's an amputee. Cool. I love that. That's even more diversity. Awesome. Really awesome. Hay House is doing it, man. They're really doing it. There was a time when I first started collecting decks and doing readings in 1999 when you didn't see a lot of diversity. You saw diversity in some decks, like for instance, Daughters of the Moon Tarot. That was the most diverse deck I had. Then I got the Gaian Tarot. Again, very diverse. But for the most part, you had deck after deck after deck come out that lacked diversity. And when I say no diversity, I mean none. Cultural diversity, age diversity. You didn't see any amputees. I mean, like none of that kind of stuff. You didn't see a lot of crones. You might see one crone here and there. It pretty much was just young white people. That's it. That's all you really saw. Beautiful. A lot of them would be really attractive. Like some of the cards are really beautiful, but you didn't see anybody else. And to me, it didn't make sense because if you're talking about women or you're talking about universal topics, there's all kinds of people, all kinds of women, all kinds of men. And I wanted to see that expressed in the cards. I think a lot of us did. And now over like the past, I would say 5-10 years, you're getting a lot of that. So I'm really happy. I never thought we were going to see that, honestly. I didn't. And a lot of old school creators still don't add it. Somebody sent me a link just the other day to a deck. The creator sent me the link. And I looked at the first like 5-6 cards and I was like, another deck with all people that look exactly the same. Look exactly the same. And I deleted the email because I'm like, I'm not buying no more decks that don't celebrate me. I'm just not doing it, unless it's a deck I bought specifically for a certain cultural understanding. Like if I buy a deck of the Aborigine people of Australia, for example, I'm expecting to see Aborigine people. I'm not going to expect to see myself, but I am going to be expecting to see diversity amongst those people because even in one group, there is diversity, taller, shorter, older, younger. I'm looking for that. I love how her finger is up. Go, girl. Awesome. This is my favorite deck in the whole deck so far. Love it. And I love her pink hair. Oh, that's awesome. These are great. Whoever did this artwork, check out this. Whoever did this artwork is playing with me. She is beautiful. That is awesome. And I like how, I don't know if it's meant to be that way, but it looks like she has that skin. There's a skin, I don't know if it's a condition or what, but people will have like really lighter spots in different places. So I don't know if that's makeup, if that's paint or what, but that's what it made me think of immediately. Love her jewelry. That snake around her arm. She is gorgeous. This artwork is cool. It's really cool. And it's fun. It's fun. It's playful. And like I said, you can use these for a daily pull. You can use these in conjunction with a full reading. I would use the guidebook because that guidebook looks fire. I like the poetic nature of it. Y'all know I love poetry. But you also, if you wanted to, could use these intuitively. Because they're so easy. Like if you look at the person's expression, even if you don't know what the card means, it's like, something's going on here. I don't know what this means, but something's going on here. And if you're reading it intuitively and you can intuitively pick up on what that something is, then that would be awesome. Like this one, it says magic. That's all it says. So intuitively speaking, it could be telling you it's time to do some magic. It could be telling you, you're getting better with your magic. It could be confirmation about your magic, and if you want to take it a step further and go look at the guidebook, you can get more information. And if you don't, then you can just go from that jump off point. Look at her earring. That is really cool. This is an Ankh. Yeah, that's an Ankh from Ancient Kemet. And look at the snake around her neck. Medicine. Oh, wow, man. Okay. Now we have our Mystic. Oh, and I meant to tell you, the card stock is a little glossy. See that? It's just a little glossy. It's not like, you know, majorly glossy. I love glossy. But as you know, it's not easy to photograph. It's not easy to get on camera. And sometimes the cards spill all over the place, even though I do like the shine of it. Oh, beautiful. Love her nails. Love the earth in her hand. Love her hair. Reminds me of Gaia, the Earth Mother. The goddess Earth Mother. This has given me sensuality. I don't know what it's about, but it's giving me sensuality. Because it says permission, I'm wondering if it's about consent. But that's what it's giving me. This is our symbol for all. So often, this is my yacht. I was getting ready to say all set, but some of the times when you look at the headdress, you can tell it's either all set or my yacht. And this looks to me like my yacht. Potency. Beautiful. I love these earrings because I have a pair of these. I have a pair of these that say all set. Exactly the same. Bamboo, heart shaped, and they say all set. Love the red with her. Red has a very strong, powerful image for me. Lust, passion, you know, vigor, you know, activation, vitality comes out of it for me. So I'm really feeling it. And look at Miss Primal. The color of her eyes are so beautiful. This card, just looking at it, reminds me of when we were hunters and gatherers. I can see her out hunting and gathering, following the birds and the trail, the scents. Takes me back. I wasn't alive back then, but it still takes me back. And protect. All right, so because we came backwards, we started off with the last card, which I didn't mean to do, and came forward. So now we've already read one of the cards. So I'm going to pick another one that I really like. It's hard. Yes. I was getting ready to say it's hard to pick just one. But this one. This one really spoke to me. I love our crone here. So let's see what she has to teach us. I'm guessing it's going to be under G for Game Changer. Yeah, I was right. Cool. Hers says, stop being so fucking nice. Stop apologizing for taking up space. Stop playing small and hiding your light. Stop allowing your voice to be silenced and censored either by yourself or by others. Stop thinking that what you think and feel doesn't matter or isn't important. You're needed to change the game. The game that's had us all staying small, compliant, nice and sweet, seen and not heard. The game in which we do as we're told, suppress our emotions, don't rock the boat, and don't speak up or express our feelings. You're a game changer. How? Start by not being so fucking nice. Change the game. I love this card. I love this card. I love it. Affirm it. I'm changing the game. Yeah, that's why I said I really like this deck. I think men and women can use this because there's men who might struggle with this too. But I feel like a lot of these are really problems that women suffer from. I really recommend this deck. This is awesome. 10 out of 10. Heart Rift Prompt Activation. Don't mistake niceness for kindness and compassion. Nice is something that people, women especially, become in order to keep the peace. Where in your life could you be less nice? What could this free up, allowing you to change the current game? Yeah, because she's saying that kindness and compassion are totally different. Niceness is when you make nice. Niceness is when you just shut up, when you let things go. You don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to start no shit. You don't want to set it off. And she's saying, set it off. I'm feeling you, Granny. I'm feeling you. My Nan, actress Miriam Margolyes, every crone who has ever shown me that no one ever changed the game by being nice. She's also wearing a necklace by my favorite artist, Judy Chicago, who is and always will be a game changer in every sense of the word. Wow. So, okay. So this is her grandma, her Nan. I don't remember her, but let's look at this necklace. That necklace looks like back in the day, in prehistoric times, they would make statues of the goddess, and that's what they look like. Big boobies, shapely hips. That's exactly what they look like. All right, so this deck is awesome. It's awesome. It's a 10 out of 10. Seriously, if you're somebody, like I said, if you're a woman, I definitely recommend this deck for you. If you are a man, I think this deck could be beneficial for you too, especially if you have women in your life. But you also have a feminine side. As a man, you have a masculine and a feminine, and women have a masculine and a feminine. It's just the way hormones and spirit works. So anybody really can use this and get a lot out of it. But I really would love to use this as a daily pull. This would be so much fun. This is awesome. And it was crazy because I didn't even know what to expect, and it greatly exceeded my every expectation. This is cool. Good job, Miss Lister. Good job. Now, you guys, you come back soon because I have a lot more to say. See you later.